What's up, AI Nexus community? Welcome back. Today we're packed full of groundbreaking AI headlines from this last week that you might have missed. This past week we saw 3 of the AI industry's biggest competitors made a huge promise to the White House. There's a ChatGPT-style AI tool floating around the dark web that is a hacker's playground. Indian news broadcasters are being replaced by artificial intelligence. We'll cover our highly anticipated segment, the AI Minute. And finally, our AI product of the week is an AI innovation that can quickly identify factual errors in massive amounts of text. With AI Nexus, you'll never miss a headline. Subscribe to our channel so you are the first to see the weekly update as soon as it's released. So buckle up and get ready, because this was a jam-packed week. 7 of the largest competitors in the AI race have pledged to the White House full investment into cybersecurity. Amazon, Google, Meta, OpenAI, Anthropic, Inflection, and Microsoft have come together to agree on a series of tasks that would address several risks posed by AI. The commitment consists of investments in cybersecurity, discrimination research, and watermarking systems informing all users when content is AI generated. All 7 companies entered into these agreements voluntarily, so should some fail to live up to their promise, they would face 0 consequences. The White House doesn't expect many of these commitments to be rolled out immediately, but the companies are expected to begin working on them as soon as possible. This is the first step to creating security reform within the AI industry. An official from the Biden administration told reporters last week that they are working on an executive order to address the larger risks AI poses, and that this will affect federal agencies and departments as well. Now, let's turn this boat around and go across the globe to India. AI-generated anchors were first presented in India back in April. One of them, called Lisa, is the newest, presented on a local broadcasting station, Odisha TV. Upon first glance, Lisa would have passed as human for all intents and purposes, but the closer viewers watched, the more unsettling it became. Lisa's slow blinking and stuttering movement was enough for some viewers to turn the channel. Lisa also suffers from a robotic, monotone voice and fails to shift her tone of voice. There were also discrepancies in the audio-to-video syncing as well. The new AI-generated anchors aren't a hit with the public, but it's possible with a few more tweaks that they can be made out to be more human-like and therefore more likable. Currently, India's government does not have any rules or regulations regarding artificial intelligence. While Lisa's presence as an anchor isn't affecting her human co-workers in the news, it's unknown whether she will in the future. It's possible that in the near future, AI-generated anchors could be used as a cost-saving tactic and fill empty holes in the newsroom. Thankfully, though, we're still pretty far from AI stealing our jobs, if at all. Now, moving on to our next story is something you may want to worry about. WormGPT, described as a sophisticated AI model, is being marketed on cybercrime forums and is capable of human-like responses used in hacking campaigns. SlashNext, a cybersecurity firm, first observed the generative model. The company explained that the tool presents itself as a black hat alternative to GPT models and is designed to carry out malicious activities. The firm further explains that WormGPT was allegedly trained on a diverse array of data sources, including malware-related data. Researchers are running tests using WormGPT, instructing the model to generate an email to pressure an unsuspecting account manager into paying a fraudulent invoice. The email is said to have been remarkably persuasive and strategically cunning, all showcasing a new level of sophistication in phishing attacks. There are no ethical boundaries or limitations when it comes to WormGPT. For now, it's probably best for companies and individuals to freshen up on their phishing and malware training and stay far, far away from the dark web. And now, the much-anticipated weekly AI Minute, where we quickly touch on everything else making news in the last week. OpenAI has officially launched GPT-4 with general availability. The newest model performs at a nearly human-like level on various tests and benchmarks. OpenAI is also teaming up with a new team, led by Ilya Sutskever, to develop tactics to steer and control superintelligent AI systems. New York City began enforcing a new law last week that requires employers using algorithms in the recruitment or hiring process to submit said algorithms for an independent audit. This is part of the city's new anti-basis law. Valve greenlights AI-generated video games. After claims the company was rejecting games with AI-generated aspects from its Steam store, Valve released a statement that their policy was evolving and not standing against AI. Humane revealed details last week about their first product, the AI Pin. The wearable gadget is sorta like a futuristic smartphone, but in an extremely different form factor. Major tech funds and AI industry giants across the EU signed an open letter to the EU Commission last week, warning that Europe might miss out on the AI revolution if they pass laws stifling new innovation. AI-powered sex toys are now a thing. Lovins, a company best known for remote-controlled adult toys, announces its ChatGPT Pleasure Companion. The beta version has been launched in the company's control app for adult users to give it a shot. ETH Zurich is releasing AI Endoscopic, a smart intubation tool. Sometimes intubation is a necessary tool for the survival of a patient, and now, with Intubat, the practice could become easier and quicker. The AI tool uses a live feed from the mouth and throat to guide the endoscope into the correct position. Google has begun testing an AI tool to write news stories in an unbiased manner. They've already begun pitching the idea to several publications, including the New York Times, the Washington Post, and the Wall Street Journal. Spotify CEO is teasing the release of an AI tool to create AI-powered ads, personalization, and much more. The DJ playlist maker will certainly not be the last AI addition to the music streaming platform. And last but certainly not least, our new AI product of the week, FactTool. Large language model technology has taken the world by storm, but do you ever wonder at times the information being generated is factually correct? Well, this is where FactTool comes into play. FactTool can take text generated from LLMs and effortlessly detect factual errors, so you can trust the information being produced. Right now, FactTool is focused on 4 core tasks that it can perform. First, knowledge-based Q&A. FactTool can identify whether errors are found in simple Q&A responses. Second, code generation. FactTool is sophisticated enough to be able to detect errors in code generation. Third, mathematical reasoning. It can identify errors in mathematical reasoning sets quickly and accurately. And finally, scientific literature review. FactTool can quickly determine factual errors in science research, identifying research supported by validated scientific theory from merely unsupported claims. Right now, FactTool is a support plugin with ChatGPT and open to the public to use. Before you leave, have you seen what Elon is planning on doing at x.ai? You need to check it out.